I was recently freed from the influence of Satan. I know a lot about his operations. 2 months ago, before I met this man of God, I was working for this underground goddess. She spent 1 month in water after every 4 months. That's her lifestyle. The lady is very rich. She owns companies in South Africa, Botswana, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Botswana, Namibia, Kenya, Nigeria, Ghana, and many other countries. The lady is very rich. One of the companies manufactures toothbrushes. She used those toothbrushes and toothpaste to suck people's blood. Never use a toothbrush or a toothpaste with a black and red tick. Hello viewers, welcome once again to another educative episode of African Confessions HD, right here on Extraordinary Africa. My name is Solution Uncle. If you're still new, in this show we publish lifetime confessions. Usually we publish anonymously for their own safety reasons. In today's show, I have this confession of a man who was influenced by the evil goddess of the sea. As he said, he is saying that evil goddess manufactures toothbrushes and toothpaste she is using to suck people's blood. What a sad story. These people, the devil is at work, guys. I don't want to waste your time. Let's go straight into the confession. Uncle, I am a man who was born in Lilongwe in Malawi. My parents died when I was a child. I started staying with different relatives. At one point, I was staying with my uncle. The man was so wicked. His children were going to school. I was the one working for the school fees for his children. Uncle started using me. I was going to head cattle, getting paid. Then the money was working for the fees of his children. My life wasn't easy. His wife was better. She tried by all means to treat me well, like she was the one who was my relative, but she wasn't. Uncle, the one who was my relative, ill-treated me to such an extent that I couldn't understand if he was my true uncle because of his attitude towards me. Sometimes I could sleep outdoors as punishment for not doing the work in time. I was overworking at a very young age. It was very difficult for me. I wasn't used. My mom and dad, when they were still alive, they treated me well. So it was very difficult for me to get to be used with this new environment I was staying. The wife of uncle tried, but as soon as uncle saw him treating me well, she was going to be beaten. For many days I slept without eating. I came to an extent where I couldn't have shoes. I was walking barefoot all over the village. Uncle told everyone in the village about my status. Everyone knew I was HIV positive. No one liked to play with me. My life was not well at all. Until one day, a friend told me to go to this local preacher. The man was staying at a local church. I went there with my friend. I explained to him everything which was happening to me. He said he could help me, but under one condition. I was to be a secret guard at his farm. During the day, I'll go to school. I escaped out of uncle's house and went with that person to his farm, which was in a place very far from Lilongwe, but I can't mention the place. Went there. I started working at that farm. I was a guard during the night. Sometimes I could be picking fruits during the weekend so that I can raise the money for my fees. I managed to proceed with my education, finished education thanks to the man. After seeing my behavior, he started doing everything for me, buying uniforms. Everything was okay. I passed my studies and decided to move to South Africa, because as soon as I finished education, the man said, I helped you. You can now move on your own. I don't want not to appreciate that man helped me. I chose to move to South Africa to seek greener pastures. Came here, I started staying in Pretoria. I didn't have any relative here. There is this nephew of mine. She is in Cape Town. She contacted a friend who took me to her house. That person was also from Malawi. I spent a week with him and noticed something. The person wasn't going to work, but she was earning a lot of money. She was earning a lot of money. I even asked her child, where does your mom go for work? They are living at this beautiful mansion. They have luxurious cars around the mansion, eating luxurious food, going to luxurious places for weekends and holidays. I was there. She treated me well, just like a brother. The fact that I was from Malawi made her to love me wholeheartedly. But as soon as I started asking about where they were getting the money from, I started dreaming weird things. I could sleep with animals, the type of animals I never saw on this earth. Sometimes people will come and they will start calling my name. We'll go together to parties. It started eating me up until one day I have the guts to ask the lady and told her, as a person who was more mature and older than me, for that time he was my guidance, as we were waiting for my niece to come and take me. As soon as I told her, she called my nephew, sent her the money to come and pick me. She never wanted to sit next to me or talk with me. My nephew come and take me to Cape Town. We went to Cape Town. I started working, assisting my nephew, because she is a painter. But during those days, I was now dreaming that person, the friend of my nephew, telling me to join their group and have the money. I thought it was just dreams. But at the end, she visited the nephew. When the nephew was not around, she approached me for the deal. I don't know what was happening. From the day I left her house, I wasn't feeling well. I was missing her. I wanted her by my side. She lied to my nephew that she found a better job for me. We went back together. We started staying together. I joined the underground group through that lady. The wealth of that lady increased. That week I joined. She now owns a lot of companies across South Africa. She also has those companies in Lesotho, Botswana, Mozambique, Malawi, Namibia, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, Uganda, United States of America, UK, and a lot of countries. Because I knew most of her secrets, I don't know, maybe it's because she used me. When I joined, the lady liked me, promoted me. I worked with her for years. I've been earning a lot of money. Now I have my own shops, my own cars, my own houses. But I never dated any girl. Most people of my age are now with 3 or 4 kids. I'm still single. And it seems as if no one loves me with all I have. This thing is eating me up. I started going to prophets because I didn't knew that employer of mine was into satanic work. I was just suspicious. And when she told me, she didn't told me a lot. She said she was associated with the Church of Christ. All these years I thought she was a Christian, but not. All the prophets and sangomas I consulted said I am being used by the devil. And that's why I can't marry, I can't have children. From that same day, I consulted the last seer. The last seer I consulted was a sangoma. My manhood part started releasing worms, red in color. This didn't work for me. I started searching for help over the social media until an anonymous person introduced me to a pastor. I went to the pastor. The pastor started narrating my life before I told him anything about myself. Started narrating about my employer, all her companies, and the whereabouts. Everything was correct, exactly as it is. She said that lady is a company which owns toothbrushes and toothpaste. The sangoma asked, the prophet asked me, and I said yes. That person is half human, half goddess. Her purpose on earth is not to be rich. It's only to suck other people's blood through those products. Yes, I know the company. And this is a warning I'm giving to all the people who are listening now. The toothbrush has a black and red tick with stars in it, golden stars. The product is new in town. There are toothpaste and toothbrushes with that sign. At the back of that container of the toothpaste, there is a golden eye. It's like a human eye, but it's in gold color. The same as the toothpaste, at the back there is a golden color. Beware of that product. People we sold to liked it, and they are introducing many people to the shops. That's my warning. Now I confessed. I know what is happening. Thanks to the men of the God. Thanks to the men of God, I'm no longer dreaming such weird things. Even though I'm still afraid the lady will come and attack me. Don't use those products. You will die. Thank you, Solution Uncle. If you'll be publishing, please never disclose anything about me. I will be in trouble. Thank you, my brother, for sharing your story with us. Ladies and gentlemen, that was our story for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you do have a story you want to share with us, feel free. Our WhatsApp is +263 775 597 775, or you can contact our PR Fidel at his email address fidelgoch@gmail.com. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a lesson we have learned today. The devil is at work. He is trying by all means to destroy our lives. We need to be very careful. We need to pray when we wake up in the morning. We need to pray midday. We need to pray before sleeping. Let's bring ourselves closer to God. It's very easy to do so. We have to just pray. Just pray, and God will set us free. Thank you so much for the support you show, guys. Queen Sheba, Sister Gloria, Mimi. Thank you so much, guys. May God bless you. May God guide you as you start your day. Until we meet again in the evening, I will be publishing another set of confessions. May God bless you. Bye for now.